Hi, North Lake family. Pastor Jeff here in the sanctuary, and today I've got a reminder and an announcement of some good news. First, a reminder. This Sunday, January 29th, we're going to observe Consecration Sunday. And it's a Sunday in which we set up a part of our worship near the end, where during music you can bring forward and place at the communion table a card that is a financial commitment or pledge for 2023. Actually, we invite anyone who wants to come forward, even to put your hand on the table for a moment, just to be in prayer, because we see this as an act of worship once a year, inviting folks to be thoughtful and prayerful about what it is that we give unto the Lord. And so even a pledge card represents, yes, giving substantively to God, but it's also symbolically the offering of ourselves to the Lord. And of course, whatever we put on that card, whatever you communicate with us, helps North Lake in our financial planning for the year ahead. So that's this coming Sunday. The cards were mailed out to everybody on our mailing list a little more than a week ago. If you need one, they're available in the church office. But there'll be some extras here on Sunday morning. And you can put it in an envelope and bring it forward, or you can mail it to the church office. Either way is fine. But if you're here with us in worship, I hope you're able and ready to come forward as an act of faith and worship on Consecration Sunday. Now the announcement, and it is really good news. We have a new director of congregational care starting February 1st, and that is Liz Smith, who is married to our associate pastor, Sean Smith. Many of you are already familiar with Liz Smith because she's been a keynote speaker here at several events, has preached at North Lake, already is very much appreciated and respected. In fact, she is the leader this weekend for the Presbyterian Women's Retreat on Saturday. So it's very exciting to have her coming onto the staff. Liz and Pastor Sean met in college at Seattle Pacific University, where she majored in Christian education. And she has more than 20 years of experience in ministry at various churches where they have lived previously. And she has also completed all of the coursework at Dubuque Seminary for the same program and credentials that Pastor Lynn had done as she came on board as our first director of congregational care. Speaking of Pastor Lynn, she had made the decision she wanted to retire from the director's role and reduce the amount of time that she's committed to for the church. But she'd like very much, and we're thrilled that she will stay on staff as a part-time pastor of visitation. So you'll still see her. She'll still be involved very much in the caregiving of this church. And for 1 month, starting in February 1 to March 1st, the two of them will overlap in the director's position to make that as good a transition as it can possibly be. So we're really excited about having this new strength added to our staff, to have Liz here as our Pastor Liz and Pastor Lynn overlapping for a month, and then Pastor Liz will be taking over as the Director of Congregational Care. I'll tell you, I'm also excited for the Smith family, for Pastor Sean and Pastor Liz and their 5 kids to be calling North Lake their faith home, their faith family. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. And may you experience the goodness of the Lord on this day.